opponents will be eliminated blindly by the power of the heavy metal drum detonator.
Hello, Fortnite fam. My name is PookieFace_. I've snuck up to the caster's deck to find out what being a Fortnite World Cup caster is all about. And to outline that a little bit for me, I have my friends here, Monster D-Face and Shio. So why don't you tell me a little bit about what goes in, what the process is for being a Fortnite World Cup caster?
Well, it all begins with preparation. When it comes down to handling what is the Fortnite World Cup, you have to prepare. We're talking solo and duo competition here. Not only that, we are slammed with a pro-am. So you have to cover bios. That's what me and Shio do. We sit down, even today, we go back and forth. We're talking hours of preparation on players.
And Shio, what are you doing specifically to help the casters, and what are you bringing to this broadcast right now?
So Monster talked about preparation. For me, it's all about the back and forth. If the caster needs any type of knowledge on a situation going on in the game, I've got that. We have 3 screens down here. One has the main game on it. The other 2 just have information and a broadcast alert section. If they have a question, they ask me. I've done all the prep with Monster for weeks, days of cramming as well, and we just get to it. Questions back and forth, relay the information, and yeah, it's behind the scenes work.
So you're essentially the Fortnite encyclopedia then, and you are just relaying the information. Into how our casters prepare and bring the World Cup action to you.
I'm Cease. And I'm Elevate. We're professional Fortnite players for 100 Ds, and we're excited to play in the Fortnite World Cup. The most fun part of the journey is, for me, just as a person, like, having a good time, messing around.
All the experience that I've gained, I can't have thought of something better to have been doing. Like, this has been the greatest opportunity for me. If you're trying to get better at Fortnite, just play non-stop, find someone that you can stick with. I know everything about this guy, he knows everything about me, so I think that's what's going to carry us in the World Cup.
If you're trying to get better just at this game, a lot of things are just like, no, you're not the best player out there, and no, you're not perfect at any one thing. The game's always adapting, it's still really new. Just knowing that there's always someone better than you, and that you can always be better is very important.
I think the Heroes, we're definitely worried about Arkham and Falcon. They're one of the best on the West.
Sounds like a blue fire.
There's no way this heavy. Let it on me. Oh my god. Wait, I got this.
Why?
Let go. I got it. I'm so strong. Oh my. Why did they make it this heavy? Shouldn't you know we're all like scrawny little gamers? Yeah, if I win, I'll definitely buy myself a Lambo, and then maybe my brother a Lambo, and then maybe my sister a Lambo, and then maybe my grandparents a Lambo.
Pull up your own weight.
Maybe my father a Lambo. This is Beast and the world's cutest e-athlete. Make sure you root us on the Fortnite World Cup. I'll see you guys later.
Or I say just let me know about 10 minutes ahead of time, because then we'll just leave at the same time.
Bremo هيك. ايه هذا
Alrighty. Yo, what up, man? What up?
يا بابا عادني شو ما تقول.
Man, first person with a fucking mic, let's go. Are y'all pretty clean at the game or what?
In the winter, I like cross-country skiing and slalom. But I think my favorite activity outside
Fuck, how many man?
with my brother. He's 17 years old and his name is Michael. My brother and I have always been competitive. We'd always hang out together, play a game of chess, play ping pong, and it's always fun. My brother has a big role when it comes to my Fortnite career. He introduced me to the game, so when we started playing the game, I was competitive, and then he just yes, instant reactions. He thinks really fast. My creativity gives me a couple of advantages. You gotta place your structures quick. You gotta be fast, especially in the late games of the match. I love meeting my fans.
Good shit, guys. How many kills y'all rocking?
Over 1 million subscribers by the time I reach 15. It totally blows my mind.
Fuck!
My subscribe button. That's
He's inside, guys. Inside, inside.
which I'm gonna keep pushing through. He's the world's best at the game. I'm really proud of my my greatest passion
Welcome back, Fortnite fans. We are gonna do something very special. You know, it's been a really cool day so far. A lot of action, a lot of fun things have been going down.
Thank you.
You got a sneak peek at it there. I think we need something special for you. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna send it down to Poogie's on the stage, and she's actually standing by with some very special guests for a very special announcement.
Thank you so much, Zeke. I am down here on the stage. I have Ninja. I have Marshmallow here. Guys, make some noise for these two. Put your hands together, please. Now, I just want to take a moment and talk to you guys both about what
Whoa.
the Fortnite community means to you. Now, I know
GG,
you're not
boys.
going to say anything, Marshmallow, but we're going to have
That's 7
Ninja kind of
kills.
answer for you. Now, you've been a part of this
Hey, can I
show
sing it? Can I play?
so long. What has it meant to you?
No, it's just been absolutely incredible to be in this position that I'm in and just to really
Say chill for a quest,
how
homie.
far it's come from
OG
season one,
bar?
before there even was a season.
Yes, sir.
To last
Okay,
year's
1 second.
Pro-Am to this year's Pro-Am.
Let me accept
Incredible
it
journey.
first.
Things have all started, so I love this community. I love it.
Maybe you've forgotten, maybe you're tuning in for the first time. This is a very classic format, top 15, top 10, top 5, the big round of placement thresholds, and every single elimination is, of course, that 1 point. Let's not forget, Monster, we are for charity.
That's right, yes we are here. So, you want to play for these placements. You've seen up until this point, it's been very intense. Everyone has been giving it their all. We've seen it out there. Shout out to all the regions that have been representing as well, because this leaderboard is looking nice. But here are the prizes they're fighting for. Charity, big first place, $1 million. Can go to your charity of choice. Of course, looking at duos competitions, they can kind of divvy that out. But everyone here is a winner, Zeke.
That's right, and you know, at the end of the day, that's what it's all about, right? We're playing for fun, we're playing for charity, and of course, I mean, we've got an insane roster of players from Ninja and Marshmallow, your 2018 Pro-Am champions, to RL, Grimes, and Airwax. They are your Summer Block Party champions. Also, you're going to see Airwax on tomorrow playing in the duos competition. I mean, we've got people from different walks of life all coming together and putting on Peely outfits, because why wouldn't you, you know?
And we saw Max Carver up there for a second. He's had roles on shows like Desperate Housewives, and just a ton of celebrities here kind of showing face, bringing support to Fortnite, but also doing it for a right cause, which it doesn't get any better than that. Take a look at Ashley
and Exile. Yeah, they're just killing it. You know,
those
Cloak,
dance moves.
Cloak, get off your phone. What are you doing? You're supposed to be dancing. Did you not get the memo? There it is. Give the big wave to Cloak if you're out in the audience. Give him a wave. Yeah.
Cloak, but if you are using your phone, hashtag a Fortnite World Cup, tweet at Cloaksy. Obviously, he'll see it right there. But, you know, show some love.
But see, on the other end, you got people like Locker, right? Look at that. They're forming a strategy. They're like, look, circle, this is where we're going. And then you've got some people that are just trying to accessorize. You know, don't want to look, which back bling do I want? Which skin do I need to rep while I'm eliminating the entire lobby coming out on top? This is just Fortnite, right? This is kind of where we're at right now.
That's right. It's how it is. Tim the Tapman here. This is a powerhouse lineup we had right there for a second. Saw Doc Lupo and Courage all kind of lined up. Good to see all the buddies able to be close by.
Oh yeah, and let's not forget Monster. In case you guys didn't know, it's actually Fortnite's 2nd birthday. That's right, Fortnite is 2 years old. So hop in, play some games. There's some challenges. There's also birthday cake all over the map. Also, in case you didn't play the last time, there's actually these gigantic presents that land on the map randomly. Farm the material, they got things inside.
Are we still going home Monday and like grinding?
Yeah, no, absolutely. That's absolutely happening. I need to be the last 4 fight. I need another 65,000 experience if I want.
We're going to make it happen. Me, Bala, Shayo, Zeke, squads, Monday, happening. We're going to get you that. We're going to get you Singularity.
I hope so, dude. I hope so. Man, but we're gearing up. The players are, of course, getting ready to board the battle bus. It takes a while to get up 100 people on the same bus, especially when you've got people like Tifu Cloak, Detonator up on deck. Oh, I'm sorry. Whoa, my bad. My bad. I'm
Don't
sorry.
detonate him, all right? Keep calm. He's been doing good so far. Whoa, the ultra zoom right there.
You got Marshmallow there in the back. I mean, again, Sean there on the left. So many incredible people. I recognize the pink and blue hair. I can't remember his name. Oh, Ninja. That's right.
Oh, that guy.
Clearly, yeah, that guy. Clearly a joke. I mean, what an awesome gift. Don't forget as well, we mentioned the Marshmallow concert. That was a big, nice reveal they did. 1 p.m. Eastern. Be here or be in game. You can watch it on twitch.com, Fortnite.com/watch. So many different avenues to watch.
I know. You know, shout out to Dambam, a Brazilian YouTuber. First battle royale, he won his very
Right, for sure. And yeah, man, let's go. I mean, I can't stress that enough. So that concert getting kicked off. Everything, right? The final day of competition. Really looking forward to it. Monster, who do you think? So we've watched 2 games, right? I mean, we've had some incredible games. I think in that first game, Sinu just caught me off guard. He had control over the entire game. Then Jacob in that last game, he went head-to-head with Cloak and Tifu, and he was the one that came out on top. So this feels almost like anyone's game, right? Anyone can come out and win. What have you kind of taken away so far?
No, absolutely. We saw in game 1, once I saw during the Pro-Am walkout, Sinu and O-King were in the running, I was like, oh snap, we actually have some stacked up teams here. We already saw Airwalks and RO grind. They haven't won a game, but they're in first place as far as we know. The last time we saw the standings, that just shows that consistency. We know these guys are going to continue to be consistent, but you know, at the same time, you saw Myth pop up at the end there. You saw Nick Burns and Mario kind of pop up at the end there. He's still making his points and appearance, so still especially if you're in the, I'd say, roughly top 15 so far. You're showing there's only 2 games left.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, it just takes one incredible pop-off game, right? 10 eliminations, you make it even as far as top 5, and you're just going to be back where you He tried to transfer them to me. Turns out that's not how that works.
He tried to transfer you dance moves.
He was trying to give me like a little bit of it, right? And it just did not work for me. But it's okay. That's all right. You know, Mr. Brett Asian, that's right. We kind of watched some of his gameplay, tuned into him, see what he's got going on. I'd be curious to see some of that gameplay coming out of those previous 2 games. There's so many people, man. So many people in Walks Life we could look at.
You want to see more OCE? We got OCE. We have everything here under the hub. The Pro-Am is
I also low-key.
Yeah. Let's go pull up Mr. Fresh Asian. Let's see what his journey was like. We got a nice little pass for him. Look, just diving on players. Right there. And he takes another person down. It looks Grammar. Oh no. And this one we have real time. Proximity launcher cracks open the build, puts the Explode right inside of it, catches White, pushes all the way through. That's how good he is.
And I mean, he's kind of put in a situation where he has to 1v2, you know? This is tough to do, especially on a stage like this. You've got all eyes around the world watching you, and yet he's going to come up clutch.
Now remember, there's a pro and there's a celebrity, but to just do this like as if it was just 2 people who didn't know much about Fortnite, that's actually insane. That's what do I say? Confidence at its best.
Yeah, for sure. Great Fortnite players all over the world. It extends way farther than you'd ever imagine. That's just proof right there, right? But you know, maybe we'll kind of see how things are going. Of course, you guys have been waiting for games. We've been waiting for games. We know. On board the battle bus, game number 3 of the World Cup prom is about to begin. If you guys here are excited, you need to get hyped right now, because game number 3 is about to be underway. Count it in! That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Game number 3. And I mean, look at this World Cup battle bus, man.
There it is. Love that new Fortnite World Cup battle bus. And I love the fact that if you are loaded into Fortnite as well, you kind of see the feed coming up. So there are tons of new faces kind of tuned in here. Zeke, why don't you just give us a little rundown for everyone who might not know much about the Pro-Am or how monumental this weekend is for the community in general.
That's right, man. I mean, we've had 10 weeks of open qualifiers for solos, for duos across 6 different regions. Anyone could play. All you had to do was hit 300 points and get the Champion League in the arena format, and then you could duo up, solo games, and try to qualify. We narrowed that down to top 3,000 players, and then from there we whittled it down to only a handful of spots per region, and that has led us here. And let's not forget, today we even had the creative finals, right? 8 weeks of creative qualifiers. You had team leaders like Ninja, like Gotaga, Hand of Blood. These guys built these incredible creative trials. People went through, and then we had our finals earlier where Scissor and the Fish Jam took home the W. But, you know, Monster, I think we want to focus in on this game. Detonator is already down. Whitlari has taken down the Detonator. It has exploded. It is gone. Xavier Woods, Dankops are over here on the left. We got Dawg and Dogby.
Yeah, Dogby.
Oh, man.
Coach for the Millennial team there. But anyways, hopping on over to Dr. Lupo and Sigala here, who are in that little bit of Neo action we got here.
Man, you know, I have to give Courage props. That video they made earlier, you know, we kind of knew something. Courage was going to get back at Dr. Lupo in some way, shape, or form, but he wouldn't tell us what it was. I see you, Courage. That was pretty funny. But Sigala, Dr. Lupo, they are here. You've got people across the way, right? David Williams, wow, after seeing the building over there. Looks like there's someone very close by. The 65 over there. Dr. Lupo's going to send another one. There you go. Dante down across the way from Chigua. And Edwin Hodge here is picked up as well. Chigua's actually going to confirm Dante. So elimination's happening all over the place.
Yeah, that's right. If you're in the El Tilt, you're definitely in for some trouble. This is not the place to land. And bring it all the way, pedal to the metal. You got to stick to your teammate. That's what Sigala's doing here. Doing a really good job kind of sticking to the hit of Dr. Lupo. Wildcat being Williams now. One shot girl is going to get cracked pretty hard right here. She's going to lose all of her. But no fear, still back up her teammate here. Jump shotgun's great for close quarters. Oh no, has no mats now as well. She can't even disengage properly.
like that Chandler's kind of holding down the floor, right? Like, hey, she's very clearly identified, like, I need to get back in this house. There's loot there. Maybe something can help me here. I'm very low on HP. I need something. Okay. Well, that was not what they were looking for. Now they are both extremely wounded, just under 60 HP. Mora and Kalango here. They're going to try and close in on this, right? You know, you've seen the white damage numbers come through. You want to secure these eliminations, put some points on the board. Ewok is going to find Alexia Ray and put her down there. 67 coming out. Great shot right there, and he's going to go toe-to-toe. Can she clutch up? But no, it's not going to be enough for Chandler. Or one-shot girl. Unfortunately, Kalango does hit every single shot right there in those final moments. It's going to be able to save his team. Let's go. There we go. Basically, and Jordan Victor take down Lexi Ray and her partner Jordan. They have been full eliminated. They are gone. Dr. Rosal still here. Neil Wilson. Wildcat. It looks like they must have taken some kind of damage, right? They're underneath that pressure, but it's not like much. So either they like took fall damage, or someone sent over like someone who actually sneezed in their direction. Damage over. Yeah, man, we saw a lot going on earlier. The storm flips, and we've really been hitting which thing here, but Wildcats have played teams for a long time. His dad introduced him. He was just 7 years old in 2011, but looks like popping over with Vodka here and Alexander. We haven't seen much of today, so let's go ahead and see how this battle's going to go for them as they're going against Ali A and Aaron Gordon, who we saw in the field against Jordan Jones and Alexia Ray. So that was quite the intense match here, but Alexander looks like he's somewhat struggling. He's going to need to keep his back of Vodka to his side. I mean, they're facing off against Ali A. This guy is a Fortnite veteran. I mean, this guy is thousands upon thousands of eliminations. He's going to rip the shield of Alexander. Mark's going to find him. Well, there you go. He is full confirmed. Alexander, he is gone. The question is, where is his duo partner? Watch Ali. Ali is kind of what they're doing is very big into communication, right? Trying to make sure, not oversharing, but definitely giving very important information. Hey, this is where I'm at. This is what I see. This is what I can do. I need to cover here. I have this angle. Do you have this angle? Things like that. Super big fan of this guy.
Absolutely. Ali A, quite the personality in the field. And talk about that, I mean, Vodka as well. Japanese YouTuber, he's been around for some time. Respectable player, does know how to get down with it. But here, hopping over to Ellie. We're seeing him go with a large push here. He's going to miss a couple shots, but he hits one right there. Turns back to Will, says, you know what, kind of put the brakes here. No, he's going to have to change it. Enough to go straight up.
The sentiment was good. The angle was good. I like it. Right? Trying to make it a little bit more.
He's pushing. 24 health. Right underneath. There's another one. He's got to be so careful.
Drafting right now. Get the angle that they need. It looks like. I think he had a plan at some point. Said, you know what? Maybe it's not the right time. Up there. But he's showing that he is fearless right now. Sitting just close by the soft piece earlier today. Great fight in Jacob, I'm pretty sure. But Elliott's going to get knocked by Bruce, who had the high ground right there. This is going to do There is the follow-up. So he's got plenty of HP to work with. He also has 3 minis, but look at the AR count. 18 bullets. A single magazine is not where you want to be right now. He did go ahead and drop Ellie. They need to go ahead and take some time, get the revive off, but I mean, right now they're not in the best position, because don't forget, their weapons are not that much better. Like, obviously, put in some work, a lot of the first month of release.
Wow, that's actually insane accomplishment.
control. Like, they're just out of the door doing their own thing. This is how threatened they are by Nekukun and Varus. I mean, you know, it's okay. It's not taking too bad. Long rotation and him out in the storm.
And you know what? It's going to be worth it. He will be alright. He will live to see another day because off they have to run now from the zone. They don't have heals. Reese is left to, I guess, go against these guys at some point. But let's hop in with some highlights from earlier today. We have a little bit, we saw Dr. Sagala just kind of coming up. That's another player that's going to get taken out right here and showing people that, you know what, control this place. Kyle Kaplan goes down to Dr. Lupo and Sagala. Again, they were sticking together at the hill earlier before, but Sagala's down.
Does not look like currently, but look. The doctor is in the house. He knows what he's been in these types of situations before. One feed the world, but that's okay. Look at this. The angle they have here. You got Nav all the way in the back. He's sending sniper shots over to JT Brown. Tifu's sitting there forward, right? He's just saying, all right, JT, come on. What are you trying to do? You trying to 1v1 me? You want to try and 1v1 my dual partner that's way back there? He's got a long angle on you. I have the close angle on you.
Listen, JT Brown is a professional hockey player, right? If you can take that kind of punishment sometimes up there on the field, you can do anything. Let's see what JT Brown can do against the World Cup qualifier. He's speaking his head right there. And Tifu says, you know what? I've been here for a little too long. There's more, players around him. He's got to be careful.
Now look, he has to use that launch pad because for just a moment we saw a player running up on Nav, but it's okay, they're back together, they're ready to try and work down on this player here. Looks like it's Marksman.
Oh, that's JT's partners. Okay, so they were actually trying to line up him. Marksman used the Shadow Bomb to get behind them, so now Marksman's going to have to leave JT Brown behind. They were split up in those right there. It was hard to tell, but no, Marksman says he's going to take the high ground and start murdering back here. He puts a shot down on Tifu. Storm is on his back first. JT Brown manages to rendezvous with Marksman here. So now they're together. He's popping his bandages. Again, JT and Marksman win the small skirmish here. If you want to call them. Tifu and Nav are off. They're gone. They decided it's time to beat the zone.
Yeah, and I mean, facing off against someone like Marksman, this guy has been around, so very pretty good. You know, he's like in very good hands. Marksman absolutely making the right call, saying, look, we need to leave. Right now, we need to do this, we need to do that. Fun fact, JT Brown was the first professional hockey player to become a Twitch partner.
That's huge.
That's actually pretty cool. That's history. There you go. JT Brown.
Put it in the world record book right there. That's one that cannot be broken. He solidified.
It's actually pretty cool. This is actually really good. He's going to be able to capture Marksman and set himself back up. Look who else is here, though. Ninja and Marshmallow. They have got this on lockdown. Approximately about you got wax both right. You give him even a pixel.
So far, being a little consistent. So far, this game has got with one edge, right? Kind of freebies in the early game. Just linger on. It's only a little tougher, but Ninja puts down a couple shots in here. Not even 3 games.
Like I said, you give them Banker flying in high airspace. That ball we saw and we'll partner right over the hill there. But want to take these engagements. Do I try and go for that top 15? I mean, dude, he's already got 3 eliminations. He's doing very, very well.
Oh no, we were about to jump in with Ewok, but Wade takes her out right there. As Wade is still in this game. Chigua is close, as is John. John's trying to see if he can get up here now. They've managed to take this hill and in here. Jacob's still alive right now, as is the Mercs close by. I don't see Nick's partner. Where's Mario? Oh no, Mario Hedzanja has been taken out. He's got a launch pad though, he's okay.
Yeah, the question is though, do you want to opt to use it? You know, I mean, you don't need to.
Oh, he's using the new Storm Sniper. Notice how he kind of zoned in there. He looked at it, he says, all right, time to double on back here. He's got all the information. You gotta love plays like that and all. Doing
This is really rough. Unfortunately, dawg was caught in the toxic gas here. He's chipped down to almost nothing. Another stink bomb is going to be his demise. Unfortunately, he is. But I mean, if you're with someone, Lachlan's, you know, it's fine. I'll do that. No, it's a respectable takedown right there. The perfect stinkers right there. Unfortunately, dawg goes that. Kind of in right there. But he gets himself a baller out of it as well. And be able to make it to the next zone. It's just as tilted here. Even map. Players just on top of it. Now back to Nick Merckx here. Nick Merckx already has scoop on the storm right now. The sniper to tell it. Look, he's right in the middle as well. I was gonna say, why does he just put that to use right? I mean, you got it. Weapon that. Why not just hit it? Also, point out the 5 flashes, by the way. So he's ready to go, right? He's like, I'll fight you. I'll just disengage. Use punch myself. You know, Nick Merckx can literally take on a team. You know, and be okay, especially with the chug splash. You don't have to cool down for him. You have to be right away. Talk about people that are in a good position. I mean, Ninja and Marshmallow in a sweet spot here as well. They have the high ground. They also have the slip nearby. So everyone in tilted, or nearby the slip, I should say, is just fine here. And look, we saw Paris earlier today. He's managed to stay alive. He's made it all the way to Tilted Towers, even without the heals, so he's still in it. Slayer 360 also still in the game. We saw a lot of him kind of sneaking around at different times. Dank Ops and Xavier Woods off in the distance there. Nick 830 still alive. Let's take a look at this little highlight from earlier. It's Airwalks, man. Airwalks so good. This duo actually is your Summer Block Party Pro-Am champions, and they are back to try and defend their title. Figures if anyone's going to stand in their way, it's going to be Ninja and Marshmallow, 2018 Pro-Am champions. I like the way they've just kind of double boxed up. Like you said, man, they're just locking this down. They've got the angles. They're just ready to play. They want someone to try and challenge them because they're in such a strong position. Nick 830, though, he's just chilling on the side of the mountain. You've got Myth down below. Wildcats over the hill right now. I mean, there's quite a bit of talent all very near each other that at some point are going to have to open up their boxes and say hello to the other. Even Sinnoh is here as well. My goodness. Lachlan, Liam McIntyre, Grime, Airwax. There's so much. Tfue is here as well with Nav. Joey is there. He's a little wounded, but listen, he's still my fire. He's got his dual partner expert. Did you catch that one? You're too young. Never mind.
Missed that one.
That's okay. That's okay.
No,
guys.
I know.
Okay, all right.
Good reference right there.
Thanks, man.
Gotta love the music reference. Nice little double snipe coming out of Tfue and Nav. Yo, just pulling your leg, Zeke.
Thanks, man, I guess. I don't know what to say to that. But anyway, check it out, all right? We saw 52 players, 34 duos, Monster. It's crazy that we've seen the game slow down this much, you know? You would have almost thought we were basically watching the duo finals. You would think this is Saturday.
Yeah, it's definitely gotten a lot more intense as we approach the final games here. No one wants to kind of lose out, right? You want to get as much playtime as possible. Tfue utilizing the ramp overhead to make sure they skate straight across and not stay in the air for much longer than they need to be. And for that reason, they're not going to take much damage here. He's going to be able to pop this next mini and just be A-OK as they're still in the game. Forget, guys, Tfue's partner here, Nav. Let's make music as well, so good so far here is Ninja Marshmallow just underneath them. Aiden Lost King's Rob. Nick Merckx is landing in.
Wait a minute. Okay, so Tfue's shield just got ripped. You've got Aiden. You've got Nick Merckx. You've got Ninja. You've got Marshmallow. Courage, JD, Myth, Cloak, Larry. They are all occupying this same space right now. Rob from the Lost Kings. I'm telling you, though, he's going to be the one to come out on top. I'm not saying that because he is a good friend of mine. I'm not biased at all. But here we go. On with Courage, JD. Got Sean O'Malley. Look at dude. Everyone's here. Cody Walker's there. Claire gets picked up in the crossfire. You got Wade up top. Look at everyone just flying in on top of each other right now.
Sean O'Malley is here to show everyone why he's undefeated still. All right. He's been competing since 2013 in the UFC. He's here to prove a point with Courage. Courage
came dangerously close at the summer block party, taking it all home. They are still in the running here. 2 good games. These next 2 games can really be theirs to take. But we're gonna hop in with Tim the Tatman.
Wild card is active right here, right now. Now keep in mind, he's got no HP to work with. 57 really isn't that much. But this is Tim the Tatman that we're talking about. Why is the entire lobby?
Tim, just believe.
Tim, just believe.
Nothing you can do. And talk about Shadow Molly. He takes him out. He was the prime target there. Now take a look at Wade here, who's got the high ground. He's got the flint knock to save himself as well. In a combat. It's a lovely 70 shot right there. And this is where the lobby begins to condense and collapse on itself. Remember, no one has earned placement yet. There's still 26 duos in the running here, many of which are solos.
Yo, if you were watching, did you watch the elimination feed? Grime picked up O-King, that is Sinnoh's dual partner. Tifu is actually going to be picked up by Nick A30.
Wow.
And Nav then turns around and says, Nick, not today, friend. It is not good, eh? And I'm just getting word, we actually have a replay of the wild card that we're going to get to take a look at together and relive just kind of what happened. So, you know, it's difficult, right, when situations like that.
I'd pay for a slow motion of this part right here.
Tim knows. He's smiling out. He's like, dang it, man.
Being a good sport about it. You got to love it. Aiden right there looking disbelief as he gets taken out as well. But now off with Cloak. We saw Cloak make that end game earlier in the last game. Whitlari is going to go down here. Cloak's got just enough help to make it all happen. His loadout is so great as well. Perfect shadow bombs are going to allow him to rotate here. If he uses the structures, he can continue the rotation for free. And that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to get nice and far into the zone. Free baller here for Nick Merckx. As Nick Merckx is going to use it. Why not, right? He can get this free safety for a little bit.
Dude, this is where Nick wants to be, right? He wants to be in the middle of the chaos, and everyone's trying to, you know, panicking, trying to figure out what they want to do. Nick is calm, he is cool, he's collected. He is so builds. Deadly. Yes, that is also another thing. Okay, the baller is cracked. He tries to go for the builds, forgets for a moment. He's got to find his elimination. He needs something, anything. The chunks.
Oh.
Wait, no, wait, what the strap? Those were builds? Were those builds? Did you get them?
Oh, it wasn't enough, though. He had to connect those shots right there. Someone did get dropped right above him. Sinnoh's still in the running here, even by himself, is taking teams out.
That's
he just took out Airwax, which is huge for Sinnoh because they both have 7 eliminations. Airwax has 10 elims, so he still does technically have the lead, even with placement. But the longer Sinnoh stays alive now, the closer he can be to kind of catching up and taking that first place. So that was a huge elimination here. Now jumping in.
Look who's still left, though. Sinnoh, Sean, Symphony, Cloak, Jelty, Lachlan, Muselk, 7. There's so many people. Mr. Fresh Asian, we saw the clips from him. He's on super low HP, but he might be able to make something happen. Look at this. Cloak is in a great spot. Symphony as well. They have health advantage. The only other person is Muselk, who's sitting on basically 200 HP. Sean gets cracked right now, Monster. Jelty wants to secure this elimination if possible, right? That would be huge for him.
This is essentially a solo game here. There are 8 players left, and everyone is left to fend.
The Storm Flip! Oh my god, this could be so huge! Look at this space. It's occupying everything. It's forcing people up, forcing them down, making them have to reposition. Even Sean, he's actually safe somehow on the other side of it.
Yeah, and Sinnoh doesn't care. He's like, you know what, I'm going to keep this high ground here. As Sean actually takes some damage from the flip right there, and then Sinnoh catches that Elin. So that's going to be another one for him. He falls down and could not convert on Cloak. As Cloak gets another, and it's his high ground now, and he has the health advantage over the lobby here. Can Cloaksy go from a second place to a first here? It's Muselk versus Cloak, and Cloak gets chunked right there.
Massive shield rip there, but it's okay. He's got a single mini. He's got 70 HP, and look, Sim is just below. Not much effective HP. Muselk here, he's popping those shadow bombs, wants to try and drop out in an opportune moment. Wait a minute, this shockwave's gonna change everything! Cloak needs to line these shots up! He's got no HP, can he do it? He does!
He takes out Muselk, and that is a competitive player's worst nightmare, hearing those impulses go off. But Cloak doesn't care. He doesn't care. Even with the 15 HP, he knows he can't take the zone here. He has to full commit for the offensive battle. The last 2 players are fighting right there. There goes the trap. Limited builds here. Jelty
is down.
Cloak. No health. Can he collect with the last shot? This is your opportunity. He's going to put the shots down here. Can he connect?
He has to make something. Neither of them have the HP. No, you can't go on the storm!
Nice job to Jelty, and unfortunately, Cloaksy takes the cursed second place once again in a back-to-back performance right there. But Jelty secures the deal in the final moments right there. All because he had a trap. Cloak had to back up right there. You couldn't do anything about it. But it was the hesitation that allowed them not to seal right there.
Man, to fall to the likes of Jelty now, just want to make you well aware, Jelty is one of these players who's been vying for a spot in the Fortnite World Cup qualifiers, trying to make it here to finals. So this was going to be a tough fight. Unfortunately, though, both players were so low on HP. Once you kind of force them out in the storm, it's basically, I need to force you to take the shot. I need you to line up a shot for me and to try and 50-50 it.
See, it was right here. The action came out or the pressure down. But once he hesitated right here, that was where he made a fatal error. He just couldn't play with the zone. He couldn't play with the zone.
Very tough, but very well fought. I mean, let's take it back, you know, when Musel jumped him right on the spot, and Cloak said, you know what, I have nothing to work with, no HP, no builds, no nothing. I'm taking the fight. He was the one that came out on top, and that's why he secured himself the second place. Still, I mean, you know, this is a very big accomplishment for both these players, right? Jelty picking up the Victorial, 3 points from that. I mean, Cloak popping off. I mean, I'm sure he heard you guys here, you know, yelling as soon as he got that elimination, because that was clutch.
Yeah, that was a fantastic way to kind of hold it down right there, because Muselk used that impulse. He broke all the builds, and Cloak took fall damage. Had Muselk just connected one more time right there, that would have been his game, because he had the health lead as well.
Yeah, right. And I mean, like you kind of said, that's kind of been the recent meta coming out of the competitive side of things. You're using shockwaves to kind of reposition and just fragmenting builds all the way around you. So for Cloak to react so fast and clean up the elimination, mad props, seriously. What an incredible game. Game number 3. I'd be curious to see how the game shook up the standings that we'll take a look at a little bit later on. But I mean, what do you think, man? We saw some really big names traded back and forth. Tfue got shut down, Airwax got shut down, Aiden was picked off. I mean,
that's what I think right there. That's one of the key turning points here that kind of happened in that last moment. The fact that Sinnoh takes out Airwax, and you saw the look of disappointment on Airwax's face, because I believe his camera had just came up right there. Is dang, and then to go down to Sinnoh, it's the perfect recipe for Sinnoh to take out the #1 player who was previously in the lead and continue to push his agenda forwards. That could have been a difference, but Airwax did have an Elim lead at that moment, so.
We'll have to see how things shake out, man. These games are insane, and this is just a taste, you know? You got to think tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, duo and finals, solo finals, they're going to be absolutely insane. But for now, guys, let's go back over onto the top.
Thank you so much, Zeke. I am down here on the floor. We have Jelty, and we have his duo partner here as well. Now, I just have to ask you, what is it like to come to New York and play on this massive stage?
It feels great.
Feels great. Do you want to let him know anything else?
I didn't get as nervous as I thought I would be in front of so many people.
Once you're in here, once you're playing Fortnite, it's pretty much just like being at home, I would think. But did you have a strategy going into today's games? Because you are a competitive veteran. You know, you have played in the World Cup qualifiers. What was your strategy?
En la primera partida intenté llegar a placement. En la segunda fui por kills. Y como en la tercera tuve muchas granadas de humo, entonces jugué hasta el final.
So in the first one, free for kills.
Como teníamos echado, me puse a por placement, por la win.
¿Por el qué?
En la última como teníamos echado, jugué por la win.
And for the last one, I really just went for the win.
So you just went for the win. You just went full send. So pretty much just like the qualifiers, right? Yeah. So I just want you to describe to me the last play that you had there, the last moments.
Pues sabía que quedaba poca gente, así que nomás hice muchos cubitos hacia la zona e intenté trapear al que tenía arriba, pero no pude, pero se murió por la zona y gané.
So I knew there were a lot of people in that zone. I tried to go up, but I realized I couldn't.
Lo intenté matar con trampa, pero no pude y él se murió por zona.
So I tried to go up the ramp, and then I couldn't enter that zone.
So you had to kind of adapt and adjust there, which you did, and it worked out well for you. Well, congratulations for being here. Thank you so much for talking to me. Best of luck in your next games, okay? Zeke, what do you think about these crazy games? Getting to talk to Jelty, this stuff's unreal.
Listen, it looks like Jelty might have been a little nervous, all right? But Jelty, I'm going to tell you right now, you're a slayer, all right? Don't be nervous when you're that dang good. Well fought from him, but again, we've got another game. One game left that's going to determine who walks away the Fortnite World Cup Pro-Am champion.
Yeah, I need to see if Jelty and Gabba Reaver, the Mexican duo right there, had enough to push them all the way up to top 10. We're going to find out right now. Let's peer into the standings right now. Let's take a look at the standings. Let's see what it is, Zeke. It's still holding the lead, even after Sinnoh took it over. But guess what? Jelty, Gabba Reaver, right there. The Mexican duo coming right up to the top right there. You saw Jelty's skills. You can't sleep on him. That cone was so nice in those final moments. But hey, Cloak with another second place performance. He's back up there.
I mean, but I think the lead's down already. Airwax and our grind. These guys are still holding that lead. And this is kind of something we saw back at the summer block party. But let's hop on over. Let's see who is in our 11th through 20th spot. What is going on the opposite end? Right now, remember the number 42. That's where you're trying to aim. You've got people like Nick from the Lost Kings. You've got Sean there as well. Simp is up there. So many talented players. Nick 830. You know, all these guys really need is a stellar game, right? They need to put everything on the table right here, right now. Whether that be, you know what, we're going to hot drop. We're going to find as many eliminations as we possibly can. And then let's go ahead and pick up the W.
We got ourselves...
I say that like it's an easy thing. That's not me. I can't do that at all.
Yeah, absolutely. We got ourselves some really intense competition right here. RO, Grime, and Airwax is not getting this for free. It is very close at the top. Xavier Woods is saying, you know what, we're still champs here.
Still champs. In your heart. I believe it. Absolutely. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the final game of the Fortnite World Cup Pro-Am is about to begin. If you guys are excited, let everyone sitting on this stage, let them all know. Let's get hype, because this is it. After this, we crown a new potential champion. Can Airwax and Hourglass hold on and defend their title and become two-time Pro-Am champions? That would be insane. Can Ninja and Marshmallow come along in this final game? Can someone else show up like this necessary? Well, we'll find out. These players are dropping.